Hey, it's Dawn with Magic Hands Reiki with a little message today. I was connecting with the Christ consciousness and we were kind of talking about, that lifetime that had been on earth or that was talked about in the Bible, the Jesus lifetime. That's the one we're talking about here. So, it wasn't, the church promotes all this suffering and you're born into sin and you're shameful and guilt and all that bullshit and everything. And that's total bullshit because that's not what the Christ is all about. The Christ is all about living authentically, embracing both sides, that ego and soul. We're born with the ego. Don't throw that away. That's our gift. But when we get stuck in that ego, when we get stuck in that illusion, that mask, that's where the problems come in. So the whole Christian faith based on the whole suffering and, all that bullshit, total shit. Your life is not meant to suffer. But in order to self-actualize and to come into true self and enlightenment, to fill yourself with light of your own being, yes, you must suffer. You have to experience the suffering because that opens your heart. For those of you that don't choose to suffer, don't choose to go inside of yourself and really just look at things, because the world is our mirror. That's all it really is on a level. Now, in the lower consciousness, in this human experience, it's very easy to get stuck inside of the other people we're experiencing as something taken personally. When we start to really bring that focus into our hearts and really connect with that inner child, which I'm going to be doing classes on this very soon. I'm posting them later today is my whole goal. Anyways, when we come into our hearts, when we reparent and really connect with ourself and begin to really see what we really want for this life by the experiences that are in contrast to the things that we really want in this life, that's what that dude was talking about in the whole suffering thing. You choose the suffering, but you can choose the suffering. We don't choose necessarily the experiences we have, because there are horrid experiences that we have on this planet. Everybody has their own experience, right? But it's how we come through those. So we have these traumas, we have these woundings, and we come deep inside of ourself. And oftentimes we'll feel there's something wrong with us. This is where that love and acceptance comes in, because that's only programming of what other people have put on you. There is nothing wrong with you. You're not born sinful. You're born into sin, because this world is filled with illusion. And this is where that God and devil energy comes in, that good and evil. We have that duality, always that balance, light and dark. But light and dark is not good and evil. We can throw that away. We just want to focus on that opening of the inside, but it does take suffering, because it takes work to get inside that open heart, to crack that open, and to love yourself. Boy, when you find that key, freedom is yours, freedom of life. And that's when the fun begins, because even though you'll experience all these challenges and things in life, because life is presenting you what you're asking to grow, but you can look at all these challenges and say, hey, and just ask yourself, what do I need to know out of this? Show me the ideas, give me the clarity, ask yourself for this. This is the self-actualization that the Jesus dude was talking about. So I love you all. Have a great day. Come into that open heart. That's how we're meant to live. I love you. This is Dawn with Magic Hands Reiki.